How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we will be ranking all Geometry Dash levels. Before this video starts, I just want to say that we are so close to 200 subscribers, so please subscribe. Anyway, enjoy the video. Oh my god, I just did that script in one attempt, no way. At number 21, we have TOE. Theory of Everything, same thing. So, Theory of Everything is actually one of the only RobTop levels I actually kind of don't like. So, first thing is, the decoration I think is not that good. Like, I think it actually doesn't look that good. And also, I don't like the gameplay. Like, maybe I'm the only one that doesn't like TOE, or Theory of Everything, but yeah, that's Theory of Everything. I don't really like this level, and it's also quite forgettable. At number 20, we have blast processing. So I can explain, right? So blast processing, most people kind of like this level, I think. But I have a few things to say about it, and it's not a bad level. Again, I don't think any RobTop's levels are bad, actually. But there's a few things that I think could be improved on this level. And the main thing is, and I think the only thing is, the gameplay. So, like, am I the only one to admit it, that blast processing's gameplay is really boring. Like, even more boring than Theory of Everything. I just get bored. But the decoration, I would say, is really good. That's the one thing that revives this level, but I'm putting it at their last because I think it's because there's no speed changes. So for Theory of Everything, speed changes weren't a thing back then. They didn't exist. So I understand why Theory of Everything, you had to always be at 1x speed. But in blast processing, you always stay at 1x speed. But speed changes existed then. So why couldn't they add speed changes? So yeah, that's blast processing. Also, it's quite forgettable. I really forget about this levels and its gameplay. So yep. That is blast processing. On to the next one. Next, we have Stereo Madness. Now, Stereo Madness isn't a bad level, really. It's just because it's the first level ever made. Like, you gotta give it credit, it is the first level, but if we're really being serious here, it is probably one of the worst, even though it's not that bad. So the decoration is fine. Again, it's just 1.0, so, and a few of these are 1.0, so it'll probably be quite consistent, the next levels. But the gameplay is fine. I mean, it's not boring, but it's not amazing. There's nothing unique about it, but it's the first level. It's meant to teach new beginners. So there's no jump rings, no jump orbs, because of course it's trying to teach new players. So actually, really, it shouldn't be this low on the list, really. But if we're being like if this was made in 2020, this would be, and RobTop made all of these levels in 2020, this one will be probably one of the lowest. So, yeah, Stereo Madness, first level ever. I wonder what level is next. Hint. It's back on track. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one short. It's Stereo Madness, but just more advanced.
OMG, bro, that was so funny, no cap.
Psych! So, okay, there's actually more to talk about this level, but I'm gonna keep it short because it's really similar to Stereo Madness. They added jump pads, and the gameplay's a bit more fun. That's really it, so I'm gonna keep this one short so the video's not 50 minutes long. Anyway, next one. Polargeist is a pretty fun level to play, and it added jump rings, and the sync with it is actually really cool. Like when you hit it, like it goes boom, and so that's some really nice sync, and also the gameplay is pretty fun. Yep, that's Polargeist again. I am trying to make this as short as possible, this video, because if I like explain the whole level, it'll take this video will be 50 minutes to an hour long. So anyway, on to the next one. I wonder which one will be next. Oh yeah, it's dry out, because for a while we're gonna stick to order, because the levels just keep getting better and better as they go on, as newer and newer levels. So yeah, on to the next one. Again, I'm going to make this really quick. I know I've said this so many times at this point, but dry out, again, is really similar to Polargeist. What are the levels again? Stereo Madness and Back on Track. So we're going to just be this quick. They added reverse portals, which makes some interesting gameplay. There's not that many jump warps in this level, actually, surprisingly. And no jump pads, so yeah, a bit more basic, but to be fair, the reverse is a bit insane when you're a new player, because, well, you're literally upside down. It's really hard to, like, memorize the pattern, and yeah, so that's dry out. Base after base, again, is similar to the others, so we're gonna mostly skip this one. I mean, the fastest section is like the dark section and the end, so yeah, that's base after base. Again, I'm trying to go quicker because these ones don't really change, and also, I don't want this video to be 50 minutes. I know I've said this so many times. I'll stop after this one. Can't Let Go is very similar to Base After Base. They both have dark sections, and that's really it. They're basically very similar. It's like if Can't Let Go was like Base After Base 2. They're really similar, so yeah. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so you're probably wondering, why is Time Machine in this position before Jumper? So, there's a single reason. It added reverse portals, or whatever you call them. I don't know what they're called, but because I barely use them. They are so bad. Like, who uses them in like a modern level? When's the last time you've seen this like thing? It's awful. But besides that, the level's pretty good, and I like the song a lot. It's a good song. So yeah, on to the next one. So, one of the reasons why Jumper is over Time Machine is because there's no reverse portals. But second of all, there's a new gameplay mechanic, which is upside down rocket ship, and this added a lot more difficulty into the level, and Like, as a new player, I struggled so much on Jumper. I hated Upside Down Rocket Ship, but now I really like Upside Down Rocket Ship because it adds a lot of new gameplay ideas, you know. And yeah, Jumper is also pretty fun, and it's a good song. Only OGs will remember that this is where the real song came from. Put in the comments below what you think it is. Anyway, on to the next one. Cycles is a pretty good level, but I always forget it exists. Again, it's not memorable, but when I play it, I always find it fun, so I don't know why I don't remember it. But this one added the ball, and the ball is one of the best game modes, I'd say. Probably the only game modes that I would say are better are probably the robot and the wave, probably, because those are really good game modes. Anyway, I'm going off track. This level has pretty decent gameplay, but it added the ball, so that's why it's higher than the others, and that's probably the only reason why it's higher than the others. But still, it's a pretty good level, and just not very memorable. Anyway, on to the next level. xStep is pretty good because it actually added some sort of decoration. There was new blocks added, so that's actually quite a big change, and we're gonna see the early like Geometry Dash like decoration. Again, it's pretty fun, I'd say. I think more fun than Cycles, and also it's pretty memorable. I always remember this level as a great level. So yeah, that's Cycles. No, xStep. xStep. Yeah, on to the next level. Okay, a lot of people are going to disagree with this one, which is Clubstep. But just look at this level, like, just look at it. I think it looks really ugly. I do not like the look of xStep. I mean, the gameplay's fine. I mean, I don't like the fakes. That kind of annoys me. But generally, it's not a nice looking level. And by the way, this is nothing to do with the level, but I hate the song. I do not like the song. It's not a good song, but yeah, like, I always play this level and just like, and look at it, I'm like, this is really ugly. Like, back then I bet it didn't look too bad, but now it just looks really bad. So yeah, lots of people are going to disagree with me with this one. I mean, it's understandable. Loads of people love this level, but again, I just don't like it. Like, I think it's a really bad level. I'm only putting it up here because if I put it even more lower, everyone would disagree and I'll get a lot of hate comments. So it's going behind Clutterfunk and the rest of the level. So yeah, that is Clubstep. A lot of people are going to disagree, but who cares? On to the next level. So next we have Clutterfunk, and first of all, the decoration, I would say, doesn't look great at the start, but it definitely gets better, and it definitely looks better than Clubstep. That's all I'm gonna say. Hate on me all you want. And it's a pretty good level because it introduced the mini, cube, ship, and all the other game modes into the game. And I love the like mini cube and all the mini game modes because it's actually really fun, and it, like, for some reason it feels like it's speeding up the gameplay, even though it doesn't. It doesn't speed up the gameplay. I think it's because you're smaller and everything's bigger than you, and it looks maybe that's what makes it look quicker. I'm not too sure, but this is actually a really good level, and most people hate this level, and I don't know why, because I actually really like it. And when I beat this in school, I remember like loads of people thought that I was super cool. I beat Clutterfunk, let's go. Anyway, on to the next level. Let me tell you that Electroman Adventures actually looks like a really good, like, decorated level. Like, it actually looks really good, the decoration. And the gameplay is pretty fine, I'd say. And, yeah, there's nothing really much to say, but besides that, the decoration is actually amazing. Besides that, it's got a really cool song, but that doesn't affect my score on it, so yeah, but that is Electroman Adventures. Again, there's nothing crazy about this level, but the decoration is definitely really good. Anyway, on to the next one. I also feel like some people are going to be mad with this next placement, which is Hexagon Force. So it added the dual game mode, which is pretty good, and also the decoration, I'd say, is good too. And I'm putting it lower than Electrodynamix, so I can explain. So the gameplay is pretty fun and the decoration, but I don't think it's as good as Electrodynamix. Like, also, Electrodynamix added, I think, a more important change than the dual mode. So, next, well, you could probably guess, is Electrodynamix. So let's go to that, and I will explain my opinion more. So, now on Electrodynamix, and I'm going to explain my opinion more. So, I'd say the speed change is a bit more of a better addition than the dual. And I would say that the decoration is not as good as Hexagon Force and Electrodynamix, but I say that's barely a difference. I'd say the start is pretty good, but then it kind of gets worse until like the end. So yeah, and the gameplay, I would say, is a lot of fun. I like really fast gameplay, and Electrodynamix definitely does that. So yeah, this is Electrodynamix. You may disagree. Again, it's my opinion. So yeah, on to the next level. Now, this next one was a really hard choice against Fingerdash or Geometrical Dominator. Now, Geometrical Dominator is a good level, and it introduced the robot, and I think that's a better addition than the spider, because the spider sucks and it's really bad game mode. Anyway, well, it's not a bad game mode, but like it's pretty hard to use, I'd say. I don't know why I find it so hard. Anyway, it's a good level, okay? It's a really good level, but I would say the decoration isn't as good as Fingerdash, and it has the dark part, which is a demon in itself. Like, that's just a demon, and yeah, like, no one likes that part. Besides that, it's a really good level. I love the song. It's really good, and it inspired me to make Challenge 3, and if this level never existed, Challenge 3 wouldn't even have existed. That's actually really weird to think about. So, yeah. On to the next one, which you probably guessed which one it is. It's Fingerdash. Again, this was such a hard choice, but I'm putting Fingerdash at number 1. No, number 1? What? No, we're putting it at number 3. And also we're in the top 3 right now. We only have left Deadlocked and TOE2. Let's see who wins. Anyway, we're back onto the point. Fingerdash, I'd say its gameplay is pretty fun. I'd say it's pretty fun. And the decoration is great. It's the best decoration, I would actually say. Besides the end, at the end I think Rob Top got a bit lazy. And like, the decoration I think got a bit worse. It's still not bad, it just got a bit worse. But this level added the spider. I mean, that's really it. That's the main change, and I don't like spider. I don't know why, I just hate the spider as a game mode. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, which level will be the one to be the best level in Geometry Dash, in my opinion? In second place, we have TOE2.
Oh yeah, before we talk about TOE2, just wanted to say, please subscribe, it's literally free, and you can always change your mind. Anyway, back to the video.
Now honestly, this decision wasn't too hard, but it was pretty painful putting this level here, because this was one of my first demons, and like, I remember beating it on my phone, but then I had to record it for a video. Yeah, and it was quite hard to put this one here. But I think we all expected Deadlocked to be first. Anyway, this level is a lot of fun. This is one of the best demons. First of all, the gameplay is really good. The song is really good, even though that doesn't affect the level. And the decoration is great. And this is just all around a good level. I would say it's definitely easier than Deadlocked, because Deadlocked has crazy wave sections. But yep, Theory of Everything 2 is a great level, and it'll probably be considered one of the best Rob Top levels ever. Anyway, on to the next one, which you know which one it is. It is Deadlocked. Honestly, I think everyone expected Deadlocked to be number 1. I mean, it's just such a good level. Like, the gameplay is amazing, the decoration is pretty good, like, it's just such a good level. Like, it's just the gameplay and the song doesn't even affect the rating, but like, it's just so much fun. And I love the difficulty is like perfect. It's like not crazy hard, but it's like hard. So it's like not easy, but it's like not insanely hard. It's like perfect for like a Rob Top demon. And The wave sections are so much fun. The end section with all the moving objects. The end wouldn't exist without this level. It's such a good level, and definitely harder than TOE 2. So yep, that's my list, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a long video and I'm out of breath right now. I've been like editing for past few days because I have school and stuff. Sorry I can't upload as much. School is kind of pretty hard. So I'm gonna only try and do a schedule of once a week unless the video I think is too short, such as the apology video. I didn't upload because again school is pretty hard and I couldn't upload. But anyway, thank you so much again, and I will see you later. Goodbye.